Okay, now let's just look at the file system structure. So as we know, the top structure in Linux is the root directory labeled as /. Root directory contains all directories and files in the Linux system, since it is the top directory in Linux. Okay, each directory in Linux has their own function, same like we have in Windows. Like we have document, we have the program files. Each of the folders has their function. So the same thing in what we have in Linux. So given here are the key directories in the system. Okay, so as we can look at the table, / is the root directory, which consists of all directories and files in Linux system. /etc has the system configuration files. /var/log has the system log files. /home all the home directories for all normal users. /tmp which store all the temporary files. So you don't have to basically memorize, but along the way you will get familiar with all of the directories. So look at this figure. I'm giving you the overview of all directories that we have in Linux. So the root is the top directory, and we have all the subdirectories comes together by default. Okay, if you can see, etc has the configuration files. So password and groups are the files of configuration example. Okay, so the one that in square box are the directory, while in the smooth curve here is file. Okay, so home for student 1, if you can see here, every user's home directory located under /home. Okay, so we have at the moment 2 users, which is student 1 and also Zara. Okay, next is the path name. So each directory and file has path name. Path explain the way how to traverse to the directory or file from anywhere in the system. Okay, like for example, in the previous slide, the path name for file draft, okay, is /home/student1/draft. So I don't think that you are able to get the concept of this path name, but let's see what's in detail in the next slide. Okay, so we look at the explanation of home directory first. So home directory is a directory that contains all directory and files that belong to user that has been created in the system. For example, just now we have user student1, so we have the /home/student1 as the student1's home. So every time when the student1 log in into the system, he directly will be in that particular directory. Okay, and he has the right to create, to delete, to add or whatever into his home. Okay, and each time when the user login, okay, he will be in the home directory. Right. Next, how to traversing the directory using absolute and relative path, because we have 2 options and you really need to understand these 2 ways, okay, the 2 methods. So the absolute we look at the absolute first. So absolute path is defined as the specifying the location of a file or directory from the root directory. So we are going to follow the path from the root. Okay, so this technique is simple and can be used independent of user location. So it doesn't matter you are in what directory. Okay, if you use this absolute path, you are able to maneuver. You have the basically the right way to traversing from one directory to another directory. Okay, by using this example of directory structure, we are going to learn what is absolute relative path. Okay, so in this directory structure, we are only consider there is one user, which is student1, which created some of directories and also file. And we will also consider we have one file in etc folders, and we have 5 directories in under root. So in this example, we start with OS directory. So first of all, identify where is OS directory. So here is OS directory, and for absolute path, we are starting from top directory, which is root. Identify what is the path from root to OS directory. So we must follow the path given in the structure. Okay, so if we can follow the path, it is from root we go to home, and then we go student1, then sem1, finally we in OS. So this is the path of OS directory, which written in this /home /student1 /sem1 /os. So this is the first example of absolute path. Let's see the second example. So in this example, we are trying to find draft file absolute path. Starting from the top, we identify this is the root directory, this is draft. So how we are going to tell the system this is where the draft is located from root? So we must follow the path. It is from home, okay, /home /student1 /draft. So this is the path of draft using absolute. So it is /home /student1 /draft. I'm hoping that this is clear. Okay, so we are moving to the third and last example of absolute path. So the next one is the password file. So where is the password file? Identify that first. It is here. Okay, and then it is from root. Okay, so what is the path? So now it is from / we go to etc and then password. So this is the absolute path of password file /etc /password. So given a system, a user need to provide the path name so that the system will able to recognize where is the location of file. So we are finished with the absolute path. Okay, so we move to relative path.